Hello everyone, welcome to another Funko Pop unboxing video. Today we have the Weapon X Pop from Target, exclusively at Target. Now of course, if you don't know what Weapon X is, this is Wolverine, Logan, James Howlett, whatever you want to call him. When he first got the adamantium put into him by Stryker, and they made him into Weapon X, obviously a weapon. And yeah, he had this helmet on, all this stuff on him, so yeah, it's pretty cool that we got a pop out of this. And if you saw X-Men Apocalypse, he was briefly in the movie like this, so yeah, just very cool, Weapon X. And I actually had to order this off of Amazon because it's very hard to find this at any Target, actually. I went to mine last week looking for it, but they didn't have it. I didn't feel like driving around everywhere, so I said, you know what, I'm going to check Amazon, see if somebody's selling it for a good price. And yeah, I got it for a fairly good price. So yeah, and I'm a huge fan of Wolverine. He's like my favorite comic character of all time. Superhero, whatever you want to say. Marvel logo. Number 194 in the X-Men line. And here's some other pops here. Cable, Archangel, Quicksilver, Psylocke, Sabretooth, and Storm. Mohawk. Now I noticed though, I believe that they modeled Psylocke and Storm off of X-Men Apocalypse because, I mean, that's how they pretty much looked in the movie. Now I know Psylocke looks like that anyway in the comic books, but I'm pretty sure this Storm was just from X-Men Apocalypse with the Mohawk. Like, I don't know if she ever had a Mohawk in the comic books, but what I'm trying to say is, I don't know why they never made an Evan Peters Quicksilver. Obviously he's a very popular character and everybody loves, Evan Peters is Quicksilver in the X-Men movies. But I don't know, I'm also thinking maybe there's like a licensing issue, because like, have you ever noticed that Fox, they own X-Men, Funko never makes like pops based off of them exactly, like they'll base it off the comics. Like I would assume this is right here, it's obviously based off the comics, because in the X-Men Apocalypse movie, there was no red eyepiece on Wolverine's face. So honestly, I think they're only allowed to use X-Men comic book likenesses, so I'm guessing that's why they never made an Evan Peters Quicksilver. So I don't know, that's kind of weird. And if you notice too, like all the Deadpool pops, like they never made any other characters from the movie, they just made a bunch of different Deadpools. And honestly, the Deadpools never really looked like the one, Ryan Reynolds portrayed, because he had the, what do you call them? The buckles all over him, you know what I mean? Deadpool has those like buckles that he wears on his suit. Those really large buckles, and that wasn't in the movie. So I don't know, I feel like there's like some licensing issue with Fox and Marvel and all that stuff, because they own a certain part of Marvel that Disney doesn't. X-Men, Fantastic Four, but yeah, it's probably some reason that's why they haven't made other ones from the movies per se. So alright, well, here is Weapon X, and of course it's a bobblehead. All Marvel pops are bobbleheads, and unlike my last Wolverine figure, if you watch that video, did not stand up. Now, I actually brought out my other two Wolverines for comparison. Now, this is the one I'm talking about that didn't want to stand up. Now, if you notice, I kind of turned his head, and if you don't want to break the spring inside, this is how you get him to stand up. So all you got to do is rotate his head until it starts going downwards, you know what I mean? Like, aka tightening it, because the neck is kind of like a screw. See that? It's similar to a screw when the spring wraps around it. So all I got to do is turn the head a bunch of times. I'm not sure if it's clockwise or counterclockwise the way I'm showing you, but you'll know when you're doing it if you own this pop. Just turn the head whichever way makes the head go down and tighten right here, and get it to about this angle right here. See this angle that I'm showing you, and he'll stand up. I had to like look up online how people figured out how to get him to stand, because I know I was assuming that I wasn't the only one. Alright, it's kind of hard to get, you just gotta give him the balance. But look, he stands up now. And if you watch my video for this pop right here, he did not want to stand whatsoever. And that's all you gotta do is turn his head like that. So, yeah, get it at about that angle. See, you gotta get him the balance. See, look, he'll stand up now by himself. So yeah, there's all three next to each other. I know they made a couple other Wolverines similar to this one with like a white tank top and all that. I believe it Hot Topic exclusive, but yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna stick with these three Wolverines right here. Not get any more, unless they make, pops based off the Logan movie. That'd be nice, like if they made X-23 and all that. I doubt that's going to happen though, like I said, with licensing issues. But yeah, so very detailed. He's got all the hair and stuff. he's pretty much naked, aside from, you know, this down here and what's on his head. Got the claws out, of course. Very cool. Kind of bent, but it's not a huge deal. And I like that the wires go onto his arms too. Yeah, red, yellow, green. There's the helmet. Very interesting. Here's the back. So yeah, that is Weapon X right there. So I guess if you want to go in order, you could say he was Weapon X first, and then he got the yellow costume, and then I guess he started going out like that. So there's all three Wolverines next to each other. So thank you guys for watching this video, and please, if you own this Logan and you want it to stand up, just do what I said, and you should be able to stand like so. So, alright, thank you guys for watching this video, and have a good one. Bye-bye.